Hey friends, welcome back to Rolling with the Richards. I'm Leisha Richards, and today we are going to be spending a little time decorating my fireplace mantle for Easter. I've spent the last couple of weeks really taking my time and finding the perfect pieces that I want to use in this project, and I can hardly wait to share everything with you all. But as you can see, I still have Valentine's decor up, and so the first thing that I'm going to need to do today is spend just a little bit of time taking that down and storing it away.
There's something about taking down my decorations that makes me so sad, y'all. And that's why I have to turn right around and fill that empty space with new decorations. I started by wiping down the fireplace mantle, and it was so crazy to see how much dust it accumulated in a short space of time. There's also quite a bit of glitter on there from my old garland, so I took just a little extra time to make sure that was cleaned up really well.
So now that I have a clean slate to work with, the first thing that I'm going to do is position some command hooks on the front facing side of my mantle to hold my new garland in place. I do have 2 Easter garlands that I'm going to show you shortly that I will be using, but in addition to that, I'm going to use my old garland that I had up from Valentine's and Christmas to give it a little body and to make the whole thing pop.
So here I'm just strategically placing the command hooks so that they will keep the garland in place. I'm placing 4 hooks on the front of the mantle and 4 on top.
Okay guys, so let me show you my old garland that I'll be reusing. This one is a pine garland with gold tips. I got this at Hobby Lobby over the Christmas season, and I kid you not, it is one of my favorite, if not perhaps my favorite garland that I've ever owned. It's so beautiful. And that's why I keep repurposing it for every season. So I used it for Christmas. I also used it for Valentine's. And here I go again, using it for Easter. So you'll see that it's about 6 feet long. And what I want to do is to hang that at the very front of my fireplace mantle to give it a little body. And then my Easter garland will kind of hang over that. So you'll see that here in just a second.
So here I'm just hanging that base garland on the front of the mantle using those 4 command hooks that I just put up, being careful to make sure that the garland is properly centered on the mantle.
Next up, I have 2 Easter garlands that I got from Michael's. They were $19.99 with 40% off for all of their Easter decor right now, actually. So I'll show that to you. And it's just a simple vine garland that is accentuated with different types of flowers, and then of course, Easter eggs as well. So if you can get a close-up look here, it's got some eggs in between. It's got some roses and different types of flowers. It is absolutely gorgeous and very realistic looking.
Here I'm slightly placing that Easter garland above the base garland so it almost kind of cascades over it. And I'm using the command hooks that I put on top of the mantle to secure the Easter garland. One small tip when working with multiple garlands is to twist the stems of both garlands together just occasionally throughout the vine to make it look more cohesive, like one beautiful piece.
So this is how things are looking so far. And the reason why I went ahead and purchased 2 of the Easter garlands is because I already knew that based on the width of it, that it wouldn't be full enough to cover up all of the spaces. And as you can very well see here, that's definitely an issue, right? We've got that space right here that we need to cover up. And so I will go ahead and add that second garland right now, and it will make a world of difference.
With adding that third garland, I'm now just taking my time and fanning out the stems and the florals strategically so that it covers up any spaces left behind. My goal was to go for a very full look here, and I really just wanted to make sure that each of the flowers and each of the egg picks that were part of the garland had a moment to shine and could be easily seen.
That looks a whole lot better in my opinion. You can see behind me that the garland looks a whole lot more full and as a result just more beautiful in general. Now because I had two of the same Easter garland, I made sure that they were going in different directions so that I had kind of a different pattern of the flowers throughout the garland, if that makes sense to you all. So like if the garland had a flower, an egg, another flower, then if I flipped it around, it would be the opposite order and it would look, I guess, a little more intriguing and build a little more interest that way. So I did go ahead and flip them in opposite directions back here, as you can see. So as much as I love floral and Easter eggs and Easter bunnies for Easter, I have to acknowledge, just based on my faith, that Jesus is the reason for the season, just like Christmas. And so with that, I wanted to find a way to purposefully bring in my faith into this decor. And I understand that, many of you may believe something else, and that's completely fine with me. I'm pretty firm in my own belief. And so I just wanted to show you all real quick. I found this beautiful, amazing Grace sign at Michael's. It was 40% off, so very, very cost effective. And I felt that this would also, in addition to the beautiful font and the design of the sign, it would also help to tie in the message of Easter to the whole overall design.
So here I'm just trying to make sure to position that sign so that it's front and center in the middle of the design and aligning it to where it's kind of in the middle of that mirror that's hanging above it. And guys, I know I probably should have used a stool here because I'm pretty short, but we made it work anyway. One small tip, always make sure to step back and take a look when you set something down to make sure it's properly aligned.
I just love this amazing Grace sign as the focal piece of this entire design. So next, I'm going to be adding a couple fun pieces, and I have to show you all these adorable bunnies that I found at Kirkland's the other day. I actually bought 2 pairs of them, so I have 2 of the larger size and then 2 of the smaller size. They were on sale as well for President's Day. Anyone who knows me knows I love a good bargain and I hate buying things at full price. And so definitely I wanted to capitalize on that sale. Anyway, I thought these were just so adorable and I'm going to use them on the outer perimeter of my design today. Guys, you would not believe this, okay? The bunnies that I just showed you, I was trying to get them situated on my center table to get prepared to film the next shot. And look, fell off the table and it's completely broken. I don't even know if I can get a replacement at this point because they were so low on quantity whenever I picked this up to begin with. So I may try just like getting some glue and sticking it together and hoping and praying for the best. So sad. Things are coming along just the way I was hoping that they would. And the last thing that I'm going to add today is going to be one final draped garland underneath my major garland presentation here. So I did find this cute pom-pom bunny garland at Michael's. Let's see, it was $19.99 with 40% off on sale, of course. And I just thought it was the cutest little thing. I'll get close so that you guys can get a better look. But they're alternating colors of pink and cream, and the bunnies have a little bit of floral detail on the ears, and that floral detail picks up perfectly, as you can see, with the colors of the other garland that I've used so far. And so I think this is going to complement what I already have in place beautifully.
So this is the final look, guys. I was really happy with the way everything came together. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I would love to have your input. Also, don't forget to check the description box for links.
Friends, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today. I had a blast putting this together and I hope you've enjoyed watching. We are getting so close to hitting 500 subscribers on this channel, and it would mean the world to me if you would just take a moment to like, subscribe, and even comment. Remember that new videos are released on this channel every Monday and Thursday, so be sure to turn on your notification bell so that you will never miss anything that is released here. Lastly, I have a few more Easter decorating projects coming up soon, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, be blessed.